Okay, class. Good evening, everybody. We're going to start working today. And we're going to talk about grammar tenses. Okay. We're going to do two activities today. Okay. One is we're going to read a book, and after that we're going to solve some exercises, and at 22 at 10 you're going to have the test, the quiz, okay, about sentences. Okay. Do you have any question about that? No.
Many questions we have to answer, Professor.
Do you have questions? Yes, tell me.
How many questions are going to be in the test?
And the test, 10 questions. A very simple one. Yes, multiple choice and true and false. Very easy, very easy. Just
Is it a Google document, Professor? Is it a Google document?
No, it's in the platform. It's a quiz. Yes, it's a
It's like the last we did before, last time.
Yeah, it's a quiz.
We did
in
one
Moodle.
from
You're going to do in the platform, on the platform. Okay.
We're very nervous.
Okay. No, don't worry. Just to review something about this. You know these things, but I think it's good to remember to enhance our knowledge. Okay. Because there are some things that maybe you didn't study in your regular career, in your regular courses. Okay. Okay. As this is intensive one, we have to do an effort just this week and the other week. Okay. Okay. Let's start. Let's start with this grammar tenses. How many tenses are there? Grammar tenses. Well, in English has been said to have 12 tenses. Okay? This according to the grammar book, page 116. Okay? We're going to see that book. This book said that it is English language has 12 tenses because in the way we can conjugate the different tenses, present, past, and future. We have different, no? Simple, perfect, progressive, and perfect progressive. Okay. Okay. Let's watch something more in this book, the grammar book. Okay. And I know that you can maybe can have that. Okay. The grammar book. In this book, we are going to review two things, okay? Grammar tenses and passive voice. Okay. As I was telling you, we have this, no? Okay. Simple. We have the present, past, and future, no? The only thing here is the third person singular. No? We add es or s according to the verb. Okay. And also the simple past, the past perfect. Okay. You know that it's the present of the verb have and the past participle. Okay. They write here in because it's written. No? Most of the verbs, some verbs ends in or other end ed, no? According to the verb. So we have the regular and the regular ones. The progressive, okay, be plus the root and the ing, the gerund ing, okay? And the perfect progressive had, again, past participle plus past participle of be plus ing, okay? That's the progressive, the perfect progressive, okay? So you count here, you have 12 tenses, okay? Present, past, future, okay? And we know that we can conjugate that, okay? It's said that they are 12 combination of tenses aspect, okay? But the problem with this is that sometimes we have some verbs with ed in past tense, but they don't mean, okay, they don't mean exactly the past. No? So okay, so as you as a teacher, it says this is a special book made for teachers. This is an exceedingly important dimension in helping a student manage the tense aspect system. Okay. If they understand very well how they work, they will learn a lot. In this case, for example, it's very important to understand the semantic of the tenses. Okay, because it's important, but not in terms of time. Okay. For example, here, it would be difficult if we say you have to understand the tenses by just saying this is present, past, or future. Okay. For example, in English, we have some structures that could be difficult to explain to the students. For example, if I walk home from after school today, it would take me all afternoon. Okay, so it's difficult. No? They say that they love grammar. Like this. Okay, so we're going to review now some uses of the sentences. Okay. And how we can use them and what are the use of this sentence. We have this. We have the simple aspect. Okay, the simple aspect of the verb. That explains this also here today. Explain that simple aspect refers to events that are conceptualized as complete wholes. Okay. For example, Susan and Carl live in Newmark. Okay. The simple person in the first sentence presents the fact that Susan and Carl live in Newark, as a whole event, not allowing for further developments, and with no suggestion of change. But in the second one, for example, Susan and Carl are living in Newark. Okay. Okay.
Newark is the place where our partner live in New Jersey.
Ah,
It's
yeah.
the air,
Ah.
yeah, it's
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Newark?
New-
Yeah, Newark.
New-
About I
Newark.
don't live. Yeah, I don't live in Newark, but I mean Newark is in New Jersey. I live like from here. It should be about 40 minutes.
Ah, okay.
that's
But-
international.
Yeah.
Right.
In
yeah.
transit, New York.
Oh, you have a friend there?
No, I've been there.
Oh, you've been working in New Jersey Transit?
No, I've been as transit to other places. My
Oh.
plane landed there, but I've
Got
been like 2 times, I think.
You were living. Okay. Very
Got
good.
it. Yeah, it's a big company.
Yeah. Okay, very good. So you can say I was living, no, in Newark. Okay,
I
so yes, so this structure progressive means that for example, say in some portion of the code, in sense that we understand that they may have lived elsewhere before moving to Newark, and we likely in the future move again. So when you use this structure, maybe you are meaning that you are going to move. But if you say, Susan, I leave, you use a simple person, you mean that they are continuing living there. Okay? Okay, what are the uses of the simple present tense? The present tense conveys immediate actuality. Okay? I skimmed the New York Times at breakfast. The earth rotates around the sun. My mother loves daisies. It's a beautiful day. So conveys immediate actuality. Okay, that's one of the use. But they had a lot of uses. For example, other use that is talking about habitual actions in the present. He walks to school every day. Okay, I live in Santa Cruz, okay? My brother works in a big company, okay? Habitual actions in the present. B, general timeless truths, such as physical laws of custom, okay? Physical laws or custom. For example, water freezes at 0 degrees centigrade. Spiners eat dinner late. With P and other stated verbs to indicate states. Okay. There is a large house on the corner. I know Mr. Jackson. The car belongs to Bill. Or even the section of states. Now I understand. Okay, the section of the state. In the subordinate clauses of time or condition, when the main clause contains a future time verb. For example, after he finishes work, he'll do the errands. Subordinate clause. The subordinate clause you have to write in simple present. If Cindy passes her exam, she will be able to practice law. So you have a future. Okay, but this is talking about subordinate clauses of time condition. Okay. And also when the second one has a future. But you also can use simple present to express future. When a scheduled event is involved, usually with a future time adverbial. I had a meeting next Wednesday at that time. Okay. When a scheduled event is involved, you can use simple present. Also, present event action usually in sporting events or demonstration procedures of some sort. Here comes the pitch. Bone swings and misses. Now I add 3 eggs to the mixture. Present event or action. Okay. Usually when you talk about sporting events or demonstration procedures. G. Present speech acts, where the action is accomplished in the speaking of it. I resign from the commission. Conversational historical present, used to refer to certain past events in nation. So he stands up in the boats and waves his arms to catch our attention. Conversational is historical present. Okay. So you have to keep in mind all these ideas when you use the simple present. It says when you talk about the simple present, the action is complete, and we can infer there will be no change. Further, each use is an immediate factual report. Okay, that's the idea of simple. Simple past. The simple past also state facts. When the core meaning of the past tense is in a sense of remoteness. The event can be removed in time. Okay. Talking about facts. For example, the Toronto Blue Jays won the World Series in 1992. And even if the event is a recent one, such as I finished my return paper, the remoteness comes in the feeling that the event is over and done with. As we saw earlier, the feeling of remoteness can apply even to notions other than time. If I walked from school, it would take all the afternoon. In this example is due to the conditionals, if hypothetical nature of this statement. In fact, this is an imaginary conditional, okay? For example, you want to talk about something that it could be true or not, you have to use this structure, okay? Conditional in past. In the example sentence given earlier, they say that they love grammar. The remoteness comes from the fact that this is a report that some other people originally said. It's indirect, not the actual expression of affection. And in this case offer, if you want something to eat before the game, the use of past tense of for do verb makes the offer more indirect than it would be in the present tense form of do were used. Okay. Okay. Here, for example, it's indirect because this is a reporting speech, the third person, okay? Some other people say originally, okay? It's indirect. Nor it's an actual expression of affection, okay? And sometimes you can use past. Here says that you can use past to make an offer, no? It's a sign of politeness. lines. If you use present, no, it's not good. You can use, you have to use past if you want to offer. Huh? Makes offer. More indirect, okay? Remember that. Okay. I am calling because I wanted to ask you a favor. Another example of indirectness, a social distance conveyed by the past tense occurs in the following preliminary requests. Okay. Here, for example, you have present progressive, and here you have past. But it doesn't mean that it's past. If you are talking about this is a social distance and also polite. Okay. Okay, let's examine uses of the past tense to see how these notions of completeness and remoteness apply. Who wants to read the sentence, however? Please. Silvia, please. Silvia Aguilar. A.
Letter A, a definite single completed action or event in the past. So we have, I attended a meeting of that committee last week. So it's clear now because the action was in the past and it finished. Only that example or all the examples?
Please, the whole place. Delete.
In the next example, it says habitual or repeated action or event in the past. So it snowed almost every weekend last winter. So it means that it wasn't just one, it was like many times now. Then you have on C, an event with duration that applied in the past with an implication that it not longer applies in the present. So we have as an example, Professor Nelson taught at Yale for 30 years. So it also was a past event and it is not happening
Very good.
right now because it will be present perfect now. But now it's past simple. Then in D we have with the states in the past. So he appeared to be a creative genius. He owed me a lot of money. So it states sentences. And then imaginative conditionals in the subordinate clause. So the example says, if he took better care of himself, he wouldn't be absent so often. So that is a conditional. And social distancing, did you want to sit down and stay a while? So it's asking question.
Yeah.
Those are the examples.
Thank you, Sylvia. Very good. So you have to remember this or this when you can use this simple past. Okay. Talk about simple future tense with will. In this case, using will, okay? And therefore, because strictly speaking, the future can be reported on factually. Will is said to be used for a strong prediction, not factual reports. Okay? Because sometimes we can use, as we've seen, the simple present, the continuous also to talk about future. But this is will is said to be used for strong predictions, not factual reports. For example, we will cover the first half of the book this term. Maybe yes or not. Huh? Strong prediction, not factual. We will never know that cures tropical plants possess if we don't become serious about preserving the forests in which they grow. Will has other meaning as well, and these are deal with the chapter on modals. Let us see how it's covered meaning of strong predictable applies. An action to take place at some definitive future times. Joel will take the board exam next month. If a future habitual action or state. After October, Judy will take the 7:30 train to Chicago every day. A future habitual action or state. Okay, you can use also talk about future habitual or even a present habit about which strong predictions can be made. Eric is so funny, he'll wake up and before coming downstairs, he'll start playing his trains. A situation that may obtain the present and will obtain the future, but with some future termination inside. Notice here it is not the will that suggests the limitation of the event, but the subordinate clause. Nora will live in Caracas until she improves her Spanish. In the main result clause of future conditional. If you go, you will be sorry. Okay. And we have already seen here the present is clause and a future condition. Okay. Okay, talking about events as a whole. For example, a specific, John misses Susie. General, leap year comes every 4 years. You slept till noon. Dinosaurs roamed the earth for millions of years. I will be home by 6 p.m. All will float on water. Okay? For example, the first one, Joe misses Susie. This is true despite the tense, needs to propose a specific. Simple aspects allows to talk about events as not open for development of change and to make factual statement or strong prediction about them. Okay. Okay. So these are some examples, the uses of predictions. Huh? Here, for example, is using simple present for prediction. You slept till noon, here in the past, okay? Good, that's it, okay? Present perfect, perfect aspect. The core meaning of the perfect is prior, and it's used in relation to some other point in time. For instance, present perfect is used structurally to refer to a time prior to now. Have you done your homework? Have you done your homework? The past perfect offers a retrospective point of view in some past time. He had left before I arrived. The past perfect offers a retrospective point of view on sometimes. Okay. Before a simple past. The future perfect offers a retrospective point of view some future time. Mark will have finished all his course by the time we get there. Okay, so that's the meaning of perfect. No? It's prior to a sentence. Okay. Okay, so we're going to continue analyzing this book. We talk about past perfect, future, then we are going to talk about progressive, and it's very clear the explanation here. No? past progressive, future progressive, present progressive aspect, present perfect progressive, past perfect progressive, future present progressive, and also some lexical aspects of the verbs, no? We're going to talk about lexical, but in this case, we had some lexical aspects, no? The verbs can be divided into 4 categories based on an inherent lexical aspect: activity, accomplishment, achievement, function, recognize, realize, lose, find, win. Maybe this kind of verb you can use when you want to formulate adjectives, states, have, contains, want, like. Okay. Here you have more information about, no? Sensory perception, mental perception, possession. Okay, possess, have, own, belong, emotion, measurement, relationship, description. Okay, maybe you can copy this in your notebook to have a pen. Okay, and that's it. Very good. The progressive aspect also talk about it. It's very interesting, this chapter. I wonder you can read carefully, and you can apply this information in an exercise that she has in the down, the use of tense active, understanding difficult contrasting tense aspect combination. Okay. For example, here, simple present versus present progressive. Okay. Action happening at the moment of speaking versus a habit. Why are you wearing glasses right now? Why do you wear glasses? Okay. Temporary events versus permanent situation. Linda is living with her parents. Okay. A specific event versus general situation. Okay. There you are. Some examples also. You have to read very carefully. And give one more information. Okay. The interesting point in this book is that if you are teachers, you can have here some strategies to teach these tenses, because sometimes it's difficult for the students to understand the use of these verbs. So maybe there you are. Conclusion. Okay. And from here, from page 130 here on the book and 136, you had some strategies that if you are teachers, you can use to work with your students. Maybe you can study carefully and then you can apply. There are very nice strategies to work with. Okay, for example, this one is very interesting to work the perfect tenses, the continuous perfect tenses. Okay, the meaning of the use of present perfect. Okay, and there you have 10, I think 10 activities, or 8 activities that you can use to work with. Okay, and your homework for today is this exercises. Okay, you have to read and you have to apply. You have to choose 5 exercises because we have 10 exercises. You can choose 5, and you have to apply what you have read in the book. Okay, and then you're going to upload in a document, in a Word document. You can work in the Word, And I'm going to put assignment, una tarea. So you can upload this. You can choose 5 exercises. Okay. I'm gonna give you what time is it? It's
7:45.
yeah, 42. So it could be until 8:30 or 9:45. Is it okay?
Yes, Professor.
Okay.
Professor, could you
Yes.
repeat the last part? We have to choose 5 exercise.
See, 5 exercises from this page. On the
130.
book, 133, and on the browser, 139. Yeah.
Can you show the cover of the book to be sure if we have it? Or will
Okay.
you send-
Or can you send the
The
website?
book again, please.
Yeah, I'm going to say again right now. Okay. This is the book. Okay. I'm going to send right now the link for this, okay? And you put it here in the browser, in the browser. This is the browser. La página, page. Ahí escribo, ¿ya? Aquí escribo página 191. 119.
So the assignment is not yet in the website, right?
Yeah,
You're going to grade it.
yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
The meeting is almost over, Professor, just in case.
Yeah, thank you. I'm going to send right now.